Page 5 lit. We outside. Blessings for another day. What's good? Hope everybody's doing well. I ain't trying to keep everybody. I'm just trying to give a synopsis of what we do here at We Outside. Page 5 lit. All day. One of the things we want to base the show around is reality. Face it. With that said, my mama always said, Valerie, my mama, Valerie Renee Pie, she always said, every day you wake up, you have a chance to change everything, you know? You have a choice and a chance every day. And we need progress, you know? And a reason why a lot of the progress doesn't get made is because everyone's looking too far ahead, you know? Example, I know a guy, he wants to work, he wants to get a job, you know, but he's 24 years old, he has no ID, you know, he doesn't have a social security card, and it's been for years, and now he's too embarrassed to ask anybody to tell him what to do next, you know, because he a G, he run around, you know, he do this other thing, got a couple of chicks, he getting a couple of dollars, but he has not applied himself to live in any other type of life, you know, and so he has to start from the beginning. You know, go get you some ID, get your social security card, you know. And then maybe we can grow from there. But you have to start off with the basics. Sometimes that's what the beginning is about. You know, progress, honestly, I don't care if it's this much. It's moving in the right direction. And you have to start somewhere, you know. Grown men only get one favor from everybody that loves them because they're grown. That's just the way it is, you know. Society believes that a man should have all the answers. We know that's not true. Society believes a man shouldn't feel nothing, but we do. And because we're men, we're supposed to take that on the chin, you know. It sounds good, but it very rarely works out, you know. The reality in which we live, you know, is changing dynamically every day. And no one's really addressing it. And when I say every day, my son, he's 20 years, I have a son 20 years old. You know, I have 6 kids. And one of my younger sons, he's 20. He graduates from college next year. He has friends that's in the Ukraine right now. Why? They went to the army to go to college for free. And now they're at war, you know. They're not going to be the same when they come back. You understand what I'm saying? They send them over there, have them act like wild animals, and then come back and say, okay, go back to your normal life. You know. All of them are not going to be fine, you know. And they're going to be right here amongst us, you know, and we're going to have to deal with the mental issues that they're going to acquire going through that traumatic situation, you know. Let's just keep it gangster, you know, for real. And we got a lot of that going on right now, you know. A lot of these things that's taking place in the street is taking place because of mental health, you know. It's like I try to tell people, everybody in jail is not a gangster. No, not by a long shot. Old boy came home, caught his girl with a dude, killed both of them. He got 50 years. He was never a gangster. He was in the moment, you know. But he killed somebody. But he's not a gangster. Old boy was drunk, killed somebody in a car accident. They gave him 10 years. He's in jail, max, for 10. For murder. But he's not a gangster. You know. Just because you think your mind is in the right place, your heart is in the right place, don't mean you'll end up in the right place. You know. This show is about showing you the exact temperature of what's going on right now. Example, you know, we got a new mayor in New York. He's one of the reasons I prompted this show. The first thing he said was when he got elected, he's hiring 6,000 police officers, new police officers. For what? Now, when he got in, he was going to do a dynamic and diversify how the police dealt with the neighborhood. But if you're just going to make 6,000 cops, you're not diversifying nothing. You're going to hire 6,000 of the same people we just tried to get rid of, you know. So those things need to be addressed. They're about to march on him, you know. He says he want a cop on every corner. He's trying to bring back stop and frisk, you know. And if you can't feed him, man, you can't tell him how to eat. And the streets are starving, you know. And a lot of people are signed up for what I call Team Desperado. They're doing crime and malicious acts completely out of desperation. Completely out of desperation. They're doing a lot of things that's unlike their normal character, you know. You know what they say? When your ribs touch it, you don't hear nothing. You stay hungry long enough. Your views and your thoughts will change, you know? It's like it's 20 people trying to get a $1 bill. That's the environment right now. That's how frantic and hectic it is, you know. They're trying to rob people with knives. Pull out a knife, that's nothing but a fight. A knife ain't nothing but a street fight. But that's the level of desperation people are moving because they're starving, you know. Kids, they don't ask, Daddy, did you steal this food? Mommy, how did you get this food, Mommy? Kids don't care. Kids just want to go in the kitchen and eat, you know. We're going to have to address those different things, you know. I hear I keep it real with my kids. Yeah, but that's not true. We have to change that too because your kids love you. So when they hear you complain about something, they're going to care, okay? Example, a little girl heard her mama complaining about food, right? Her mom was in the kitchen beefing. The little girl's in the next room. But she loves her mom. They love to make her moms happy. So now the little girl thinks because she was burdened with hearing her mama's woes, she feels if she eats less, it'll make mommy happy. Your daughter loves you, so she cares about what you care about. When you share your woes with her, she's going to help carry that for you because she loves you. So when you're in deep water, don't share that with your children. It's detrimental to their growth. Don't dump that shit in their lap talking about, I keep it real with my kids. They don't need to know that. Your sons don't need to know every problem you have with them in your life. They don't need to know that. For what? Somebody's going to get hurt, okay? And the dynamic missing from that is how a man deals with his woman is not how a man deals with the children. It's different. And the problem is people be trying to connect them. Just because I'm not doing what your mother wants me to do the way she wants me to do it does not mean I don't love my child. The aggression or the emotional stress that I'm going through with her mother, I do not want that for my child. So they're not supposed to be connected. See, even in turmoil, the parents still supposed to be on the same page because at the end of the day, it's about the growth of the child, you know? And we got to change how we look at it. Hey, yo, listen, the guy bought his child, he bought his son a pair of sneakers. He wanted an award. I said, my dude, that's what you're supposed to do. Straight like that. And I said, stop that babysitting shit. It's not babysitting when it's your child, you know? Little things like that can just change the way people do and deal with things and carry out their life, you know? And he seemed to didn't know it until I said it to him, you know? It's not babysitting when it's your kid. All right? It's not daddy time. You're a parent. There's no days off for a mother. So when a man is on, he's supposed to be on happily, you know, but we're going to address that at a later date. Like I said, I'm Killer Cali. Welcome to the show.